Simon & Schuster Audio presents All or Nothing at All by Jennifer Probst. Read by Madeleine, Maby, and Sebastian York.
Prologue. 7 years ago. The darkness masked everything that was wrong and allowed her to bare not only her body but her very soul. Her hands slid over sleek muscles and dampened skin. She arched under the heat of his mouth, at first demanding and rough, then gentling to an aching tenderness that broke her apart, piece by piece. His name whispered from her lips, in a prayer and a chant, wanting him, needing him. Tristan. He parted her thighs and slid home. She cried out at the burning fullness crowding all the empty spaces inside until there was only him, his beloved face inches from hers, tight with tension and a raw possession that thrilled her. Give me everything. She couldn't fight his words or his body. His hands gripped her hips. His amber eyes glinted with masculine demand as he pushed her higher, wringing agonizing pleasure with each step toward climax. And she gave up, gave in, and let him catch her as she shattered with release. He followed her over, groaning her name, and she clung to him with a vulnerable need she tried desperately to hide in the light of day. He rolled to the side, and for a few precious moments he held her. She breathed in the delicious scent of sweat, sex, and musk, cuddling into his powerful strength. Tears stung her eyes. God, how she loved him. When he held her like this, the confusion and fear calmed, and she was able to reach an inner peace. But he was slipping further away with each passing day, and she didn't know how to stop the slide. Maybe when he knew about the baby, things would change. They'd get better. They'd make a commitment and move forward, and it would be like this all the time. As if he caught her thought, he suddenly released her, turning away to sit up in the bed amid the tangled sheets. The fragile hope was crushed like new spring grass under a booted heel. I have to tell you something, Sid. She gathered her courage. I have to tell you something, too.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?